Varsity Valorant, or ESC Valorant. It's good to be back. It's Trix, your play-by-play.
And for your color caster, Muzzy?
It feels good to be back in the casting desk, or your own desk, since you're so far away from me.
All right, just because I don't have the ability to be there doesn't mean you got to shove it down my throat, man.
Um, uh, just a few updates with the it's been like what 2 weeks since that we've been onto the desk, so a lot has changed here for NIU. Looking at the current rankings here, it looks like NIU has actually gone 3 for 3, or 3-3, 3 wins, 3 losses in the last few weeks that we've been missing.
Yeah,
Um,
happy to see that they didn't fall behind and they've kind of stuck to their guns a little bit because last time we were here, they were starting to pick up a little bit.
yeah, getting some momentum going. In this past games, looking at the Tuesday games, we have NKU versus BGSU, with NKU winning 2-0, NIU versus Toledo winning 2-0 this past Tuesday, Western Michigan University and Ball State, with Western Michigan winning 2-0, Akron versus Kent with Akron winning, Eastern Michigan and Central Michigan with EMU winning 2-0, Northeastern versus UB with NEU winning, OU versus Ohio University versus Miami University of Ohio, with Ohio University winning 2-1. So I mean, once again, we're seeing just very much like dominant maps here. I know from the past game, seeing from the stats, it was a really close game with NIU. Although taking the 2-0, taking them pretty close. I think 13-11 was the first map on Ascent, which was we know as NIU's extremely dominant map here.
Absolutely, and I think we'll see that translate into the map picks here.
Yeah, if we
Uh,
actually want to move on to the map picks here, we can take a
Absolutely.
look. Yeah, we can take a look here, and we actually got NIU with the map pick here on Ascent, starting out on attack. Now, I mean, we've seen NIU here on Ascent time and time again, and they are just so dominant on this attacker side.
Absolutely. And I think it's funny because we started out the season with NIU thinking that Bind was going to be their go-to map.
Yeah, and it just goes to show like their strategies are ever growing. The way that the players are adapting are constantly changing. With again, just love watching how NIU pushes and pulls the map, even on defense, where although they struggle a little bit more, they are so aggressive, like taking that map control, that map space. So it's no surprise with NIU starting on the attack, taking CMU onto Ascent here. And with CMU actually having the ban on Bind, again, not a surprise. Like you said, Bind still not a bad map for NIU. Having that double smokes, they did that very, very well here. Uh,
Yeah, I just think I don't know. I think personally Bind needs some changes, a little bit of love like Fracture just got and Pearl got right before then.
yeah. Speaking of fracture here, that's gonna be the decider here with NIU versus CMU, and with map two, since we're gonna have to backtrack a little bit, with Central Michigan starting on the defense on Breeze. Now that is a map that we have yet to see NIU play on.
Yes, we were just talking about that a little bit earlier that we have yet to see them on Breeze, and it should be interesting to see what their team comp is for that map. Because I mean, you gotta assume there's going to be a chamber pick. You know, I'm assuming probably you think double initiator.
Yeah, 100%. You see the chamber, the double initiator, the Viper, and we'll most likely be seeing a Jet here. But it's gonna be interesting because this is gonna be, from our perspective, the first week where we're gonna be seeing uh the agent changes with KO, Sky, Yoru, and Reina, with all the flash changes. Now remember, if we recall from the last patch, is that Sky cannot break, her bird cannot break anymore, but at the expense that a pop flash is much more difficult for her to play off of. Remember, with the instant pop flash, it's only about 1.25 seconds, versus if you go the max range of the bird at the end of it, it'll be like, I think, 2.25 or 2.75, something like
I
that.
yeah, it's either a second or 1.25 for that quick pop flash. So rewarding players for doing team flashes as
Yeah.
opposed to individual flashes, and the same thing's going with KO there.
Yeah, I mean, not even just that. It's like there's so much more like how would you say there's a lot more requip time for the gun to come out for when KO wants to do a pop flash if he wants to play off of his own util. This is going to be really, and like you said, if you threw the overhand flash, it's going to be able to it's gonna be much more rewarding to do that versus the pop flash from now on. I'm gonna be interested to see how NIU is gonna adapt that, especially their pseudo initiator player here, Plain Fried Rice, who plays those two characters. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how they're gonna adapt to this new play style, I guess you could call it.
Absolutely. You got to think that they've probably been playing a little bit today to see the differences themselves. And if not, then maybe we get to see their reactions to the changes live, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and one thing you neglected to mention there too, and I didn't say it either, but Reyna got a change too. And
Oh,
so
that's
that,
right.
especially with the Breeze pick, I know that the range of her blind is now indefinite,
Right. Those long
which
sight
could
lines.
be pretty interesting. Might make the jet pick a little bit less enticing.
Yeah, I can definitely see that happening, especially like especially with again we look at just in general with Kamara with his op, and again we're gonna be seeing a chamber op more than likely. It's gonna be interesting to see. Like I would like this. I wouldn't be upset to see with a Reyna pick. I wouldn't be upset with it. It would be
Yeah,
interesting, but I wouldn't be upset with it. And again, we talk about we're still talking on the subject of Breeze. NIU has not been on this map. If they're gonna run a double initiator role, the odds are whatever flash character that they're gonna be going, if they do run one, it's gonna be with the new patch. So a comp that we haven't seen yet, along with a patch that really shook up a bit of the meta with how Sky and KO were playing these pseudo initiator roles. It's gonna be really interesting how both teams are gonna be adapting here.
absolutely. And I mean, if you look up at like professional play, Reyna really hasn't seen play in a while, and when she is picked, it's more or less for a lurking kind of role. You know, a lot of her util is notorious for being kind of independent, you know,
Yeah.
solo. It doesn't really help the team very much, and that util, when it is helpful, it's just helpful for that singular player playing Reyna at the time. You know, you got the heal and the dismiss,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
A super interesting composition that on top of the tier 1 pro scene that I've seen was from Paper Rex, where they actually ran with Jing and Forsaken, where they actually had, I believe Forsaken was on the Jet and Jing was on the Reyna, where Reyna would throw her flash up high and the Jet would dash
Yeah,
in through
John.
it. That's a
No.
that's something that we could see, but again, like running that double duelist composition in any map, you make such a risk of running out of util.
Yeah,
Unless you get the
absolutely.
kills, running out of util.
In such a big map like Breeze too, you know, you want to have that info, especially info on a recharge. So, um, yeah, I'd see it being kind of hard pressed to swap off that double initiator,
Yeah,
at least for Breeze anyway. I don't know.
yeah, I can definitely see that. I'm most likely the initiators that we'll probably be seeing here is gonna be the Sova with just like his dart and his drone are just so decisive, especially taking these large sites. Having Fade there, and in my opinion, is you'd be at a deficit because of how she's only able to clear those close corners, and Breeze is a big map. Yeah, that drone the drone versus a dog is 100%. You're gonna pick the drone 9 times out of 10. And versus a KO versus a Sky as that flash initiator. And now, I mean that's up for grabs. I'm not entirely sure where anything would go in that direction.
Yeah, it's tough because I think you've been seeing I think we've been seeing a lot more KO in that slot simply because flashes are somewhat comparable. You don't get the info off the flash, but I think the alt and the
Yeah.
molly are just way better. You like utility, in my opinion, anyway.
No, I definitely agree upon that. KO is just very impact heavy, where Sky's got that info gathering. But it's gonna be really interesting to see here. Uh, now you guys can't quite see it at this moment, but it appears that there might actually be oh wait, hold on. I forgot to invite you to the party. Sam. Whoopsies. That would definitely be
It's
important.
like, wait, what's going
That
on?
would
I'm
be
finding
really
out about
vital.
this
That would
too.
be really vital to have you around. That would be nice. That would be nice. All right. But yeah, it's definitely going to be really interesting just to see, just to see a breeze. We love to see NIU on Ascent. Don't get me wrong, but you know that a refreshing map pool here and there doesn't hurt nobody. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to see this one.
Mhm. I think we're starting up here. I just gave the ready signal to the gamers. And from the looks of it, it appears that we're actually getting a substitute today that I was not aware of. So Allegro, something that you are aware of, who is our who was it? Allegro being our initiator. He played our breach. He played our fade a few times, almost like a flex player. He's actually being replaced here with B Reina, one of the substitutes. Now we've seen Cubby before. We saw him week 1, and well, now we're going to actually be seeing B Reina. I have not seen her. I've not seen much of her gameplay nor her style. So we're in for quite a treat here. And apparently map 1 is also Breeze. So my information is just completely wrong. Or, you know, maybe not completely wrong, or maybe I'm just thoroughly confused 95% of the time. But, you know, it's okay. All right, now we're transitioning over here, and we got Breeze going here. And looks like I said, we're seeing that, like we were talking about. You're getting your KO here with plain fried rice. B Reina actually going to Sova. Boy Wonder sticking to his guns with the smokes. Kamara sticking with his chamber.
Yeah, I think this is pretty predictable. You know, I think this is kind of a tried and true comp on this map. You've seen it all over the place in professional
But
play.
look at what Agwa's going.
Oh, the neon pick, and I actually kind of like that, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Now, I was actually regarded from the IGL prior to acknowledge them clicking the characters all at the same time, but it seems that they got the timing wrong here. Unfortunate, truly. But it's okay. Maybe next time.
It was somewhat aesthetic.
Yeah, it was somewhat aesthetic. So, you know what? I'll give it to them. I'll give it to them. Yeah. But
it's the thought that really counts.
It really is. Now, nearly mirror picks here, but Muzzy, Sam, how are the Jet versus the Neon pick? How are the styles going to change? It's one agent. You know, like how are they going to do this?
It is one agent, but you know that difference might just be the game. You know, I think Neon, you know, another fantastic competitive pick in my opinion. Anyway, especially on maps like Fracture where it's closer quarters, but Neon's really going to get you on site really, really quickly. I think Jet can have that capability too, but I almost see Jet as more of a kind of like Reina, like we were talking about earlier, kind of a solo lurk to really get the benefit of that character and her mobility.
Yeah,
Neon's going to get you on site.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. With such a big map like this, having the duelist, you know, just having the duelist just running around here. I've seen it pretty often. Like now that you mentioned it, I've seen it pretty often with the duelist just going around lurking, getting that map control, getting that aggressive map control because they can. And looks like here with NIU starting out here on attack and CMU here starting on defense.
It looks like they're going for a default right off the bat, which I can't really knock. You know, you might want to try to get a grasp of how Central Michigan is going to play early. You know?
This is a team they've never played. This is a style they've never played. This is a map they've never played. I would have assumed more aggression, but maybe they're just feeling out the map, finding the patterns, feeling the chinks out there in their armor. You know, so it's gonna be really interesting here. And NIU, you know, talking about that default, Agwa's already taking this aggressive space here.
Got a shot on there.
Yeah, and you know, but here's the thing, Boy Wonder over here, he still's got the spike over towards B, and that might be where the spike's going. It went from an A pinch over straight towards a B pinch here. Agua breaking the TP, and the Delirious here getting one first pick, and now the second one. The spike is not down. They have sight, but they don't really have that much control. Delirious really being a nuisance here on this back wall. Wall not available to him, but Kamara able to answer right back.
You know, and that was a pick that they needed.
Oh, and another one here for Kamara. This guy's on fire. Jay over here trying to rival Kamara, but Kamara, yeah, Kamara, he brought him right down to 48 health. The Silver Dart comes out here, but NIU, they're not peeking anything here. B Reina playing this B main area, and we're gonna see if Boy Wonder actually gets one, and Kamara gets a third. With Boy Wonder, he's trying to bait out the bait out IM Will here, their KO player. Not much health left for him. One knife and a flash. The timer's going down. It's going down fast. And Kamara with a 4K. That was a 3-5 reverse. Yeah, they had the site control. They had the site control, but the fact that CMU, all they had to do was just converge onto NIU, and they probably would have gotten it off a retake.
Absolutely, those picks were necessary for NIU to get the win there. I mean, like, they weren't getting onto site there unless Kamara got that kill.
Yeah, I mean, Kamara going huge with the headhunter here. You know, this kid's just on fire. It's just incredible seeing this guy play.
Definitely start to the match. We'll have to see if he can keep it going.
Yeah, NIU with the force up, Agua with a strange shock. And looks like the fast lane is going to win. Actually, nope, just a shock. Slides coming out. And Jay just tries to get out, but does not. NIU with that fast take here, like you were talking about.
See, and I was saying that I think that Neon's going to be a big pick. It gets him on site super quickly.
An underhand here. 4-plane fried rice. And you know, we were talking about the plane. That underhand nerf, it still works. Still works. Still works.
And they're going to leave Agua on site here, and the rest of them are going to play off, huh?
Yeah. Kamara finding another one, and Agua still playing with his life. Kamara finds another one. Boy Wonder finishing with the last. Clean round here for NIU.
Absolutely. Good anti-eco, good start to the map.
Kamara 6-0, 2 off his headhunter. Still no gun actually bought up, and I don't imagine him buying a gun anyways.
No, I don't see one either. Honestly, he's probably going to save for the up.
Yeah.
At least that's what I would do, you know, Diamond 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Highest ranked casters in all of ESC, unofficially, because we don't know what the other casters' ranks are.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't say that.
I said unofficially. It's fine.
That's true. We're good.
Yeah, your casters got the diamond, fellas. Please be proud of us. Get some dubs in the chat. All right, and looking like we're taking this fast beat mid control here, and Jay's going to be the first contact here. Agua, is he aware of this? And yes, he is. He's going to get that shock off. Jay getting that dash out, burning that dash. And Kamara finding another one here. And Agua sneaking up under this box here, with Banamble finding another one. B Reina stuck in this mid area, but Agua finding the next.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh, Agua just barely get to see his kneecap taken out. Oh, see, I hate to see it. But Nambo holding this back site area. It's still a 2v3, still very winnable. Kamara is alive. And he's able to convert it to a 2v2. Absolutely insane. Oh my gosh. CMU in shambles right now. I mean, it's a 2v2. Yes, they might have the gun advantage right now, but they don't know where NIU is gonna go. Kamara's he's got his his ult already.
This is a tough round for CMU. They bought up here.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money that they just put in.
Yeah, that's their gun round. I mean, like what are you to do? And they're all coming here through wood doors. A plant coming out for B Reina, and I don't know if Agua's gonna actually pop his ult. Yep, and there it goes. There's the tour de force. A wall coming out here for Banamble. Oh, and Kamara finds a third. This kid's unstoppable.
There goes the wall too.
Kamara with a fourth, 2 4Ks in the last 3 rounds. This guy's 10-0.
Absolutely, and there goes CMU's economy instantly. So you gotta wonder. It's gonna be 4-0 before they can even answer again. Realistically, anyway, you know.
Oh, 100%. And interesting stuff with Kamara just W-keying into the wall. Not entirely sure what's going on there. And,
oh, he disconnected.
And we got a DC. It looks like we're gonna have to get a timeout here, folks.
They're checking his computer. He's doing too good.
Yeah, probably. Hate to see it.
Yeah, but man, what a start for him. 10-0. Holy cow.
And converting those rounds, again, CMU having the disadvantage. They don't have to peek anything. They have the gun advantage. They just have to wait. But Kamara just getting so greedy with that space. He's playing that chamber so well. Like, you feel like he's everywhere on the map. You really do.
No, I agree, and I don't even think that they progressed that far in the round at all without Agua pushing up there through tunnel.
Yeah.
Causing a little bit of chaos, getting the pick on. I'm not sure the CMU's Jet.
Jay.
Jay, is that where you're going?
We'll go with Jay. We'll go with Jay.
Okay, well, Jay it is.
Until someone corrects me, we'll go with Jay.
Yeah, I think I'm with you there. But it looks like CMU's going to go for a thrifty here, and I can't really knock them. They're going to need to shut it down pretty quick here.
Yeah, I mean the Marshals, Stingers, a Bucky coming out, and obviously Delirious here with his headhunters. I mean, yeah. I mean, what are they supposed to do? You know. Kamara.
Yeah, and I mean, with the recent Stinger changes, that's basically a Vandal.
Yeah, and you know, taking a look at NIU doing some sort of ritual over towards A main. Now Muzzy, maybe this is accredited because they are currently 3-0, right? Maybe this is how they prepare for maps. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, and you know, I can't help but find this a little bit inappropriate. You know, what's the bear doing to the rabbit? Is my
That's the question that I ask every single day. It keeps me up at night. I'm never really entirely sure.
You have to wonder if this ritual adds RR to your next comp win, or what exactly the point of it is.
You know, folks, I think we're gonna have to try that next one. I think we're gonna have to try that for our next comp game. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe this is how we get to Ascendant. I don't know. Maybe this is how we get to Ascendant. I'm not sure. I've never tried it. Maybe I should. Maybe we should. Like,
I can't see a reason not to be honest. I think it's a great idea.
I don't see the net loss here.
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that happens? We summon a demon in our computer?
Yeah, I mean, we end up like Kamara's computer right now. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, you really hate to see it. Yeah, hopefully they're figuring out what's going on here with Kamara, but you know, we're talking about the Jet versus the Neon comparison, and it's a lot of just taking that map control, like we were talking about. You know, how would you say this? Yeah, like having the Jet, having to dash out, getting that get out of jail free card. You know, you can get the one and you can dash out. Versus with Kamara, I mean Agua with his Neon, you're able to really just, you're really able to like get that map control as quick as possible, getting that on site, like almost nearly baiting yourself for your team to get that quick info off of, so your team trades you off as quick as possible. Kamara actually now finally back. Good to see him. Check this computer. It looks like no viruses. So that's fantastic.
It looks like we're resuming.
Yeah. And 5 seconds left. CMU still on their thrifty round here, and NIU on full guns. This is going to be interesting.
And it looks like it's going to be a fast A hit here. Can't really blame them. They don't have all that much money.
Yeah, I am Will trying to get some capital with the Marshal, but he's not finding anything. A quick pop flash going through, and he actually tags up Boy Wonder, and a headshot coming off of the second one with so much decay, so much damage actually done here. I am Will finding a lot more than I expected. Jay finding another one here. It's a 3v5 for CMU. We've seen them in this situation before. We'll see if they're actually able to convert it. Kamara still alive, and B Reyna actually finding the next one. That's the opening pick here for NIU.
Yeah, you got to think with them kind of already on site already, it's going to start to become harder for CMU to continue to get kills here.
The guns are not in their favor, and they're neither very close either. And Agua finding another one, tying it up now in terms of players. Oh, and two people.
Couple seconds off the dart here for B Reyna.
Two people off here. Delirious trying to find some sort of angle here with his headhunter. And there's still two people here. Oh, and Banab finds one and finds another one. Kamara, all that's left. The Bastion for NIU.
One enemy remaining.
Does he know who's the one that's coming close? He's going to swing him with a Bucky. And Kamara able to convert it with a 3K. What an absolute mad lad.
Absolutely. And you know, I can't knock CMU for getting that round as close as it was. That was a very, very good effort, especially on a thrifty round where now they're finally able to afford their weapons.
Yeah, I mean, very respectable round. Like they respected NIU. They respected NIU's guns. They respected everything. But you know, they got those 2 Marshall picks, and again, they're just not capitalizing off of the advantage. Like I'm not. Maybe they are. Maybe they're just taking it overly aggressive. But I'm not seeing them taking. Like capitalizing over this, you know, like they were up 2 players. Yes, the guns weren't in their favor, but still, you know. And now NIU taking this aggressive to control 3 people in mid here. Agua looking to be first contact, and plain fried rice actually taking the brunt here.
And I like the leaving Kamara on A for a little bit of a flank.
Yeah, but Jay finding B Reina. That's their info character here. Very unfortunate to find. Jay looking to find another one. Boy Wonder trading right back.
Take this. Gotta go.
Agua
Yeah, and
dashing
you know,
back.
CMU's got a good idea of where they're at right now.
Yeah, and look at A site. It's so open right now. Kamara already clearing so much of pyramids. Already back into back pyramid, clearing this cubby, and that's it. That's the site for them. Oh, I am Will not aware of this, and Kamara killing him through the wall.
And, you know, great read by NIU to take A site as they backed off of it.
Yeah, that was such a meticulous hit. You know, I mean, B Reina dying there. I was really concerned as how NIU was gonna find info off of this, but
And look at this mid hold.
Yeah, what? So interesting. I mean, they're waiting for people to come mid, but everyone is just tunneling through bridge here. Last 3 players here. This is their gun round. They gotta go. They gotta go here. Boy Wonder still living in plain for rice finds 1. Boy Wonder finding 1 and then 2 back to back.
Absolutely. And just watching plain fried rice there with flashing Delirious, you can definitely tell the changes to KO's flash there.
Yeah, I wasn't on that screen, but I mean, I'm down to take a listen off of you. So.
Yeah, it was the flash did not last very long there when it was a pop flash.
Yes. I mean,
Here.
I'm not. I get it, and CMU, they were at that disadvantage, so maybe just having that death ball, all 3 going under bridge there. Maybe that was the plan. Maybe that was gonna be the move. But NIU just had so much coverage. They were all sitting. They had 2 wood doors. They had 2 over towards main area. I mean, even if they wanted to, CMU was gonna get pinched in. They were falling into NIU's trap regardless. Even though NIU maybe weren't even intentionally going for a pinch. They were waiting for some sort of mid flank.
Yeah. Yeah, I think NIU's been playing this perfectly, and especially Kamara. Holy cow, man. 14-0.
Yeah, I mean, like this man's immortal. I mean statistically speaking, and like literally in terms of KDA, he has not died yet. And you know, I mean, with Caster's curse, I'm sure I'm about to jinx that real quick. But you know, I mean, he's just doing so well. He's just doing so well. Like, no entries from him. But I mean, just again, the map control that he is gaining off of this.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's playing his role very, very well.
Yeah, and no guns here for CMU, and they're taking this wood doors real quick. Oh, and I am Will actually finding 1, but Boy Wonder plain for rice trading right back. Plain for rice finding once again another one, and Banamble using that Viper ult over towards B main. I don't blame him, but that's not where the hit's going. Agua looking to find 1, and he finds it. All that's left is Banamble, the Stinger with the Viper ult over towards B. He plays for frags, maybe he plays for the economy. I don't know what to do here for him.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, what you're gonna keep a Stinger here? I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I assume he's just waiting to die to spike. Maybe find 1, but nothing's foreseeable. Agua, you know, the key to success is the W key. It looks like he's getting real far. Finds Banamble. Ults online for NIU. Kamara 3 from his. B Reina 3 from hers. Everyone else, they got their ults. I'm not sure what CMU can do here. I'm really not.
I'm out of here.
Absolutely, and NIU's looking really good with these post plants here on Breeze. You know, I'm kind of shocked to see how well they're playing this map, especially since we haven't even seen them play it once.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not around for their practice too often. I don't know how much they practice it. And if you notice, their hits are not a death ball. They're always splitting, almost always. And you know, right as I say that, here comes the death ball. NIU taking B main real fast. Banamble, they just gotta leave. Well, it was a great death ball. And you know what? Kamara falling right back off. Boy Wonder using his ult with B Reyna and Kamara holding towards B main. There's 3 on site. There's 2 playing off.
And it looks like CMU's gonna regroup completely, all pushing the same area.
And they're funneling through. They don't want to get that B main control. They know Kamara's gonna be there. Banamble throwing this wall. That's gonna clear some way. But look what Delirious is. He actually finds that's a Viper ult. And finds another one. But the trades are going in favor towards CMU. And they gotta kill the spike planter. They find one, they find another one. Kamara with 30 HP. What is he to do here? Whew. CMU finding their first one. That was a great take. You know, I almost want to say that CMU or that NIU actually got maybe a little bit too greedy there. You know,
absolutely, a little bit overconfident.
Yeah, I mean, with so many people, like again, they had the post plants. I didn't see any reason for them to have to peek back site there. I'm not entirely sure, but again, you know, with the Viper ult, it's nearly 50-50. Especially with now that I think about it, with the way that it was actually put, it didn't cover much of back site, and they could actually walk all the way around, all the way around it. So, I mean, great.
Absolutely, I think you're right though. I think they were just a little bit too greedy with their peaks.
Yeah. And Delirious looking for this chamber battle here. I am Will with a Marshall again. Now this isn't this is actually a very strange buy here because I am Will is the only one that did not buy on CMU, and no shields here for Plain Fried Rice. Plain Fried Rice actually goes down here to Jay, and Delirious finds Kamara. The guy that we're talking about that just hasn't been dying, that's been taking this map control, he's the second one to be going down here. Boy Wonder, he's got to go huge here. He's got to get this Viper. Gets the Viper, he wins. Agua actually finds one in Nest. And is Banamble actually going to be very aware? Is he going to be aware of playing for Boy Wonder? And he is just barely able to swing this. Banamble using the smoke. And he actually finds Agua here. B Reyna has her ult. 3 people coming from spawn here for CMU. This is going to be a very interesting retake here.
Absolutely. Glad that they got that trade there, I'm sure.
Yeah, Banamble going huge there with that one. And I am Will actually finding one. B Reyna, the substitute, trying to look into the faker name. And she's just not able to finish it out. It's a 1v3. Such a difficult situation.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like that timeout really gave CMU a little bit of, you know, consideration towards their plan a little bit more. Gave them a minute to think about what they were doing, and you can tell that it's really improved how they're executing on the site.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it was a great retake here. You know, I'm seeing CMU definitely, like with NIU, with their style of play, just really taking that aggressive map control. CMU is being very, very good at being more prepared for this aggressive map control that they've been taking. And you know, we're talking about the death ball before. I think we just might be seeing it again here for NIU.
Yeah, and it's funny because even though NIU's lost the last 2 matches, they've stocked up enough money, or last 2 rounds, sorry. They've stocked up enough money where it doesn't really hurt them too much.
Yep, and the drone coming out here for B Reyna and actually able to get one, but Delirious trades right back, getting Agua here. B Reyna throwing out her dart, and everyone in CMU spawn. But here comes the Hunter's Fury here. Guts finding Boy Wonder. IGL down. That's the smokes.
Take flight.
But B Reyna, she still got her ult. And look at these post plants here for NIU. No one is on site. Literally no one. But Plain Fried Rice actually finds one. That's Jay down. Kamara holding.
Like Guts might commit to.
Yeah,
maybe?
holding this window position here. Kamara, they know they don't. I mean, no smokes here for them. And B Reyna, very aware. Able to find one. Plain Fried Rice getting another one. Plain Fried Rice with a 3K, going huge on this round.
You know, we haven't been able to see him the past 2 weeks, but he seems to be getting a lot more comfortable in his role, which I enjoy seeing.
Yeah, I know that in the previous weeks he was definitely struggling, but looking a lot more comfortable in this KO rework. You know, we'll call it a rework here because it was a nerf and a buff at the same time. So, you know, perfectly balanced as all things should be, right? So.
Absolutely, and it looks like CMU might be doing an interesting buy here.
Yeah, funny little force up for them. I mean, 2 Guardians, light shields, but Kamara with a Headhunter and Stinger. I mean, what are you to do about it? Agua already taking this fast space here for NIU and is able to get Jay, and then Will, he's going down. A quick take here with only 3 players left here for CMU.
Absolutely, and a slow rotate from CMU here too.
Yeah,
Looks like we might be having both.
Oh, plain fried rice just on fire, finding another one.
We'll have to see if Delirious is still committed. Yeah, looks like it.
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
and gets the next. This guy's going crazy.
Got saving here, maybe? What are you thinking?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You got light shields and a Phantom. Playing Sova, like there's not much entry utility you're gonna get off that. 1v5 with 3 ults or 4 ults. There's not much you could do here.
I think it's probably smart to save the rifle here.
Yeah, you know, CMU with those 2 rounds, they were very, very calculated, but they just weren't. Again, they weren't ready for that NIU aggression. You know, they hit wood doors real aggressive there, with Agua again taking the lead here, getting that first pick, and Boy Wonder trading him right back.
Absolutely, and I mean, you can see, Trix, how important those early rounds are. I mean, those early rounds gave NIU the economy to lose 2 rounds and still have enough money to purchase and make that 3rd round aggressive, you know?
Yeah.
It easily could have toppled their momentum, and they could have lost more than 2 rounds there, you know?
Yeah, with a level head, Kamara actually looking for one, and he gets one, and Kamara finding the one. Agua with his ult. Is he able to get Jai, but Jai able to actually get him right back. Agua going down, playing Price, able to trade him right back, but Kamara finding Guts.
It looks like NIU's getting comfortable with this doors push.
Yeah.
They haven't been able to stop it yet. What's the point in changing it up, you know?
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're NIU's just going crazy. And is he going to see Delirious here? He is hardcore reading that Delirious is going to be here. Does he swing him? And he does. Kamara with 3. Is he looking for the 4th? All that's left is Benambo with the Stinger. Light shield. This was a force up.
Oh, and B Reyna with the dart.
Does not
And
find
now
him.
they know.
Yeah,
but they heard it. They heard it.
They're aware. They're aware. They're so aware.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Benambo, I don't foresee him saving the Stinger. Unless he has to. I mean, with the buy, I don't know.
I think just trying to die to Spike here.
Trying to die to Spike. I mean, no point in getting the ult orb here, right? Or not ult orb. I mean,
Last round.
I'm sorry. Listen, folks.
That was really funny.
It's been a long week. Real tired. Yeah,
Absolutely. And it looks like we're going to have another thrifty attempt here by CMU.
Yeah,
I would not be surprised to see another death ball onto B site.
Yeah, all that's there is Benamble, and you know, we've seen them, you know, able to counter that aggression. Good for 1 at least, but I don't foresee NIU not taking the side here. And yeah, all the ults coming out here for NIU. That's the KO ult. Benamble holding this pillar position, and is Agua gonna see him? Nope. Ships in the night. They do not clear him at all. And is Agua going to take this advantage? No. But what is Benamble going to do in this position? Literally all of NIU is on him right now. What is he supposed to do? Look at the go-around pillar.
Yeah,
100%.
No
I
idea.
can see it.
But
but the Lyrics actually finds one. And Agua able to trade it right back, but that's a ding off of Agua. Agua is so hurt. And Agua actually finds another one. That's Jay. Kamara holding this mid position here, waiting for someone to peek elbow. Oh! And Delirious actually able to get him with such a sliver of health. Delirious is... There's not much left for him.
One enemy remaining.
Delirious actually finds 3. With Agua finding 1 more.
That might have been enough.
Yeah, no, but
time,
that's it. That's it. There's no time. Agua was able to... Agua
player
was
standing.
able to clutch it out with 3 people. That wall bang spot, huge.
sides.
I think CMU just they didn't take it a little bit more aggression they should have. I feel like.
And it was a good thrifty attempt. I gotta say that was pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
all right, fine. All right. No, I was gonna say, and what a great first half by NIU there.
Yeah.
Definitely shows. I mean, we knew that they were going to be aggressive on site. They picked Neon. You know,
Yeah.
good indicator that they're going to rush a site.
Yeah, I mean the key to success is W key. I mean we see it here first. You know what I mean? Like, but now we're gonna see how this aggression is gonna hold here for Breeze again. For on defense again, Breeze is a huge map. They're gonna have to take this aggressive control. I don't foresee them not doing it. And looking like CMU wanted to take towards B main.
It's like a slow, quiet push up B.
Yes, server's gone.
Elbow area here.
Server gone silent, and I think that's a KO knife lineup going out. And yes, indeed, they actually catches out Plain Fried Rice. Boy Wonder still got his util up, but Plain Fried Rice still living. Finds one. Boy Wonder is good for one.
Down, B.
And Jai is able to trade it right back. Boy Wonder alone on site. Is he going to see Jai? He sees Jai. He knows he's lit. There's actually so many CMU players here that are extremely lit. Oh, but does he see Guts? He finds Guts. Able to flick on to I Am Will. And Delirious is able to trade right back. But all that's left is a chamber player here over towards Elbow.
How much G Fuel is Boy Wonder on right now?
Not enough. Just simply not enough. Kamara able to finish it enough.
Crazy.
Able to finish it off. That is an 11-2 here for NIU.
And that's NIU taking both pistol rounds here on Breeze.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic. Literally fantastic. The chat. Wait, looking over towards the chat. I mean, they're loving Plain Fried Rice. Plain Fried Rice is simply the greatest. If you'd led me into battle, I'd follow. All right. Very cool.
I'm also seeing a little bit of Agua peak male performance comments.
Yeah, love to see it. Love to see it.
Also,
CMU.
What they're gonna do here? It looks like they forced up.
I mean, they have to. It's 11-2.
Absolutely.
What are they to do here? Full stinger, full shield. The spike didn't even go down. What are they gonna find here? Boy Wonder, the lone man on site, and he's able. He's gonna hold back side here. Actually, no. Falls off the back wall. He's gonna play this safe. But this is gonna be very interesting because B site itself is very close quarters. You know, with all these stingers, it's gonna be interesting. I'm not counting out CMU yet. And NIU just taking their time. And Boy Wonder on the other side of the wall here with I Am Will. Wall goes back up. And nothing is able to be found here. Oh, and I Am Will actually able to find the opening pick here. That's Boy Wonder. That's a gun down. And Plain Fry is able to trade him right back. A knife going out. And the timer's going down real fast.
One enemy remaining.
Are they going to be able to find the time for the timer? No, but there's no time. There's no time.
Clutch.
Kamara with the spamming no to die from bomb there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it almost just seems like if they hit the site a little bit quicker, they would have had it there.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure what NIU's call there was. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was the dart lineup. You know, maybe they were waiting for the dart to go down. But still, I mean, I Am Will finding that opening pick on Boy Wonder's huge. You know, losing your smokes character so early on. You know that it almost forces you to have to clear those guys in B main. And with all those stingers, it was hard. 11-3 here for NIU, taking this aggressive Halls control. All 5 of them. Muzzy.
You know, this could be pretty interesting. We've seen them do a couple of these kind of weirder plays.
And where are they going?
Gosh, no way.
Oh, but Banamble actually able to find 2.
Last player standing.
What
I
am I watching?
I was
Hello.
thoroughly interested. I was very interested. I was entertained. I wanted to, like, okay, aside from the fact that I am an NIU caster, I wanted that to work so bad. I wanted it to work so bad.
That was pretty goofy.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess NIU's IGL was just in a silly, goofy mood. What can we say? You know.
Oh my god.
Oh, you didn't like that? Okay, it's fine. No, seriously, it's okay.
Oh, no big deal.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not even upset. We have it's gonna be interesting here. 11-4 here for CMU. They're not out. They're not out yet. And look at, I mean, this is gonna be an interesting buy here for NIU. Not many guns. I mean, playing for Rice here, he's got a Marshall.
Yeah, 4 rifles and a Marshall, kind of an interesting one for sure. You can see Kamara getting aggressive up mid here.
Yeah, I mean, he's already cleared a lot of elbow, and he's gonna find Manamble here. What on earth is this positioning? Is he gonna be aware? Is he gonna see him? He's gotta clear. He's gotta hold his elbow position too. There's so many angles that people can come from, but it's so high risk, high reward. All that's left is Agua on side too, and it looks like the spike's going towards A, but they're leaving. They're leaving. They're leaving, and I'm hoping. Oh. And Kamara actually finds one. Is he gonna be worth the next one? Finds another one. He was greedy for more, but you know what? The smart play here. Is he gonna find Guts? And he does. He finds 2 people. Oh, he's so greedy for it. He gets the ult orb. Is he gonna see the guy window? And he sees the guy window. What? This man has anime plot armor. What is going on?
No, I gotta agree. That was ridiculous. That window shot should not have
30
happened.
seconds left.
That should not. I mean, it's not Banamble's fault. You're not like, who clears that? Genuinely, who clears that? Kamara is absolutely on fire. I'm not entirely sure what IML's plans here for. Like, playing for Rice, I believe he's aware of it. But again, all he's got is a Marshall. But I think this is going to be a save.
10 seconds
A
left.
save if playing for Rice doesn't get him. And it's looking like Agua's able to trade him right back. Looking for the slide. Gets shot off. That's a gun for playing for Rice. That's a win for NIU. That's a 12-4.
Match point.
Yeah, and losing a good chunk of money there. They'll be able to buy. It's going to be a little bit of a weird buy, but
You're gonna have to
can't help
achieve.
but think that that's the nail in the coffin right there.
You want to say that, and you want to hope that, but I mean, 8 rounds in a row is quite a hefty task here for CMU. They're just not able to find anything.
And the biggest thing is they don't have the money for util here.
Yeah. Guts looking for an interesting little Sova lineup here. Kamara looking for this aggressive mid control. This kid is looking for so much map control. He looks for it and he gets it every single time. They just let him get it every single moment. And Kamara looking right at the correct moment to get Delirious down. And Agua actually finds another one. Jake able to trade right back. He's detected by the Sova dart. He's been detected a few times. And Guts is trying to get I am Will up, but and no shot. Agua able to get I am Will, and Boy Wonder finishing it off. That is a 13-4 for NIU on a map they have never played on their opponent's map pick.
Yeah, that's big. We've talked a lot before about how Valorant is a mental game. You know, that's a big kick to the face. You know,
no kidding. My freaking goodness.
Their map pick just kind of swept like that. That's going to be a tough one. Gotta imagine that CMU is going to take a minute here, talk things through, try to approach Ascent with a different mindset.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely sure what you're gonna do here. NIU, like, even against their losses, they were very decisive on Ascend. That's one of their closest games. If they lose, and that's one of their stops. Like that is NIU's ground at this moment. So I'm not entirely sure what CMU is going to be doing here.
Okay.
Absolutely, and that first map on Breeze, you know, NIU amazing with post plants. We saw that their attack is fantastic, and even their defense was pretty good. We didn't really get to see too much of it though, sadly. So they're also going to be starting Ascent here on attack. So
yeah.
We're not going to be seeing much defense at all today unless we get to go to that decider map.
Yeah, we're looking at the stats here. Kamara went. This is what it says. 24-5. He only died on the rounds that they lost and another round that they won. Every other time he lives.
He's just like me, for real.
Yeah.
You know,
You wish that you're Kamara.
Well, what are you trying to say?
I wish you were Kamara because then maybe we'd climb higher. Maybe you could carry me a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I'd like
Hey,
that.
hey,
I
hey,
would
hey.
like that
We went from plat to diamond in a day.
in a day.
Okay.
We play a lot of Valorant. I mean, look at us again. You're the highest ranked casters unofficially.
Yeah.
Unofficially.
We're gonna highlight that unofficially part.
Yeah, we're that's like a hard unofficial. We're not entirely sure, but
No.
I'm gonna ride that.
You know,
I'm
Tricks,
gonna
I think we make our own college, and make our own team.
and it's just the two of us.
Yeah. I mean, we could do it.
I foreseeably cannot see that going wrong at all.
No, no, I mean, what's the point of three other characters? We'll shift the rules around a little bit and we'll just have two chamber players.
Oh yeah, no, I could definitely see that going on. I think that's definitely something that is totally possible for us that will not go against anything.
No, I mean, I don't see an issue with it anyway.
Yes. I'm getting we're looking at the chat. There's just a lot of NIU fans, and it's really real good to see here. And we
Yeah.
get a lot of spamming of specific text of, let's see, if Boy Wonder has 1 million fans, I am one of them. If Boy Wonder has 10, I am one of them. If Boy Wonder has only 1 fan, that is me. I've seen this before. What is this?
If Boy Wonder has no fans, that means I am no longer on Earth.
I love hashtag Boy Wonder till my last breath. Don't we just love our IGL? We really do.
Yeah. You got to think that that's kind of some crazy mentality there, but we go
We'll
with
do
it. I mean,
anything
so
for him.
some more comments we can read off here. Kamara is the main character. Boy Wonder is hot. Boy Wonder is elite. Boy Wonder smells really good in real life. By the way, ladies.
All right. No, these are very interesting takes for our IGL, our Smokes character here. I mean, very, very interesting that we'll be saying.
Yeah, I not that I don't agree with everybody, but I want to recommend therapy and meditation to the Twitch chat.
Yes, all of you, every single one of you, please, respectfully.
Yeah. I'm excited for this next map. I can't wait to see Ascent.
Yeah,
You thinking it's going to be a similar lineup to what they've been running?
I don't think they're gonna change it up like at all, to be honest.
I mean, it's been working. It's been working.
Yeah.
I can't see them wanting to shift it too much either.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm excited though. Well, we'll be right back, folks. I don't foresee this break going very long because we were just
We've been
discussing.
talking the
Yeah,
whole
we have been talking this entire time.
Yeah.
But gonna grab myself some water because I've been talking this long. And yeah, we're back. Welcome back, folks, to ESC Valorant Map 2. If you weren't here from Map 1, NIU had a very, very good first ever breeze on the opponent's map pick here with a 13-4.
Yeah, definitely a good map debut. We were wondering how it was going to look, and it looked pretty good. I can foresee them picking Breeze as a map in the future.
Oh,
Looks
and
like they tried to do it again.
yeah, they tried doing the lock-in thing, and it was unfortunate because I was actually not on the screen, so I'm definitely going to get some flack for that later on, which is unfortunate for me, but, you know, it's fine. I'm not upset. Looking over towards the lineups here, we got B Reina here going, again, sliding in here for Allegro. She's going this info character, going towards this fade. NIU not really shifting up their lineup. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? So
no, and it's a competitive composition and a good pick on this map for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you know, again, we were talking about the KO pick on Breeze, and I don't think we got those KO lineup or flash lineups that we would have liked to see. But with Ascent having the way that their structure is, like for example, A main, you can throw a high flash and it will flash all of A. It will flash all of A site here for, yeah, it'll flash all of A site. You know, with this buff, it's gonna be interesting to see like what NIU is gonna do with it. You know, or you can even throw it through the windows of B main if you're sitting in B main onto B site.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be interesting to see here. I wasn't even looking over at CMU. I mean, the Cypher pick. What are you thinking there?
I don't hate it. I love Cypher. Like he's a great character. I mean, you know, we talk about Chamber as this like impact like character. This guy is able to get this so much map control. But I mean, Cypher, fantastic still, nonetheless.
Absolutely. I think personally, I just think he needs a little bit of love. I think a rework would be massive for Cypher anyway. At least the ult. The ult is not very good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I definitely agree with that. And you know, we're looking over towards the NIU Classic, having Kamar sitting on top of this B main hut with 4 people coming over towards A, but that's where the Cypher utility here. Guts, originally from the Sova, now switching over towards the Cypher. All very interesting picks here. Delirious going from the Chamber over towards the KO. Interesting how they're going to do this. And Jay actually taking this quick map control. TP's right out so Kamara can live. And look at all this map control that CMU's taking, but that's not where the hit's going.
No, and they gave up A.
Yeah, they gave it real. And this is interesting. And you know, I mean, we look at NIU's patterns. We know that they do this. We know that Kamara sits on hut. They take A.
Spike planted.
If Kamara finds one, they shift over. But I am Will actually able to find one. That's Kamara. That's their flank character down. 2 people going through tree and 3 people over going towards A main. NIU's going to get pinched, so they're going to have to take this quick map control. Plain Price looking to get first contact here. Looking to find one, but Delirious able to try him right back. Guts sitting all alone towards tree. And B Reina and Boy3 actually find Guts and Delirious. It's a 3v3 here for NIU, but I am Will is able to find one. The trades are going back and forth, and all that's left is bannable. 2 people sitting over towards tree, a flash coming out, and Bannable looking to find one, but does he know that the second character is there? B Reina able to close it out. That was such a quick round.
Absolutely, and we've seen NIU with these early round wins and what that can transpire into over on Breeze. So we're gonna have to see if they can get a similar start to last map.
Yeah, you know, B Reina actually slotting in pretty good into this initiator role, especially the info heavy characters. They require a lot. It's difficult to slot into these, knowing the lineups, the timings. You know, especially with I do not know how their practices are going. Her timing has been very well done so far.
I agree, and it looks like another aggressive push to A here.
Yeah, but look at the stack here. There's 3 people here for CMU. It's gonna be interesting. Jay's Angel actually able to find one. 11 health on him. Not much to his name. And Plain Fire Race actually gets shot out through the smoke. B Reina able to trade it right back. Kamara looking to play with his team now. I mean, with this 3v3, B Reina super hurt here. He's got to grab a gun. He's got to find something. And he doesn't find the gun, doesn't find the hit. Guts looking to lead this site take. And there's 2 people sitting towards hell. Kamara actually able to find one. He's looking towards his B main, and I am well able to trade it right back. Everyone is lit in the server. Everyone is one tap in the server.
One enemy
B Reyna able to find one more, and Boy Wonder able to trade it right back.
So another solid anti-eco, a little bit of costly one.
Yeah,
there.
I would definitely say more costly than NIU would have wanted, but I mean Kamara didn't buy up. He's able to go, and I think NIU's looking to just force up. They're confident. It's their attacker side. This is their bread and butter. I don't blame them.
There.
Absolutely, and it looks like we're gonna have a full rifle round here for CMU.
You know, we're talking about the cipher pick, and again, I don't hate it, but the duelist that NIU has, any other duelist would have probably struggled. But Raze, able to clear out so much of the cipher util with just one nade, one boom bot. They can fly over the boom bot. Like it was an accidental counter pick, you could say. And look at the over towards A main here. 2 people here for CMU. They're looking to get greedy. They're looking for one. They're looking for a few. B Reyna looking towards this quick dog. Going to swing off of it, but the Lear is able to help him out. Jay still living, still full health here. And Boy Wonder actually able to find one here. Does Boy Wonder clear out Jay? Does he swing him? And Boy Wonder actually able to find him here. A site is currently NIU's for the taking. And Kamara is sitting over towards his tree side. Sitting all by his lonesome. Oh, and he doesn't clear the guy tree. This is a 3v3 here for CMU. This is still very, very winnable.
Planted. You want to find
And
it.
remember, NIU forced up. That I'm not entirely sure what they can do. And Banamble able to capitalize out. Banamble find another one. But Agua finding one. And he's so hurt. Are they going to be aware of him going? And I am Will finishing it off Agua. I'm actually stunned. A little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and it was a. They finally got around. You know, CMU got around there, but at a hefty cost. There, they lost 3 of their rifles, and I honestly kind of saw a future there where those one taps with the deagle just shut down that map.
Yeah.
That round.
Yeah. You know, again, we were on Breeze. The headhunter is just. It's a pocket guardian. You can't do much against it, but you know we're on ascent. We're on a little bit more close quarters. Maybe Kamara's looking for.
In we go.
He's looking for those long angles, but he just couldn't. And a force up here for NIU. They still got the guns, but playing for Rice, light shields and a Spectre. Kamara exploring mid, and Jay is able to find play for Rice, but Agua trades him right back. Jay still looking for more. He's got the bulldog. He still has his dash. This one way is just so hard to get out of. And Kamara might get found here. And like I am Will, he just has to look out. But Kamara looking for this main control, looking for his mid control. All by lonesome, the server's gone quiet. I am Will. I think he's gonna peek Kamara
Face
here.
your fear.
But here's B Reyna using her ult, and Agua looking towards getting aggressive, but falls right back off. It was a little fakey here, and Guts. By himself.
They bit?
Yeah, most of them did. All that's left is Guts. He's not even looking towards B main, not even fathoming it. One cam peek, it will end this hit here for NIU. Oh, but the cam doesn't see any of them. What? Guts actually caught up in this, in the
30 seconds
C's,
left.
and I am Will looking towards to get mid here. Boy Wonder. Guts actually able to find the one man in market. Everyone is playing outside here for CMU, or I mean NIU. Agua using his ult, and he misses it actually. But look at the ult coming out here for not Delirious, Ella. I am Will here. Oh, Banamble able to find one, able to find another one. I am Will finishing, getting Agua.
And a good solid retake there by CMU. I mean that fade ult, you know, cuts HP.
Yeah, I mean it was
Good
a
time
great
to push
hit.
off that.
CMU, they did their homework. They did their homework, Sam.
Absolutely, and it was a little bit of a costly push there by NIU using the Raze ult there and not getting any value out of it as well. I know it's a tough ult to get kills with. It's extremely inconsistent at times, but can prove to be really valuable in some situations, especially with a double satchel into a site.
100%. I think Agro maybe could have pushed up a little bit more with his ult. Maybe he could have taken a little bit more space with it. But again, I don't know what the play there was. Not entirely sure.
Absolutely, and it looks like a really, really light buy here, going with some sheriffs here for NIU.
Yeah,
And
just
a bit of a default, it kind of looks like.
maybe looking like towards get some quick mid control. The Fade
Yeah.
Eye does not see anyone, and an Omen TP coming out from Banamo does not want to get caught out in anything. This A stack coming out, you know, and we actually see a lot of the teams doing it just to counter NIU. Like again, they leave Kamara on, and NIU pushes up, really aggressive towards A. And Jay looking to find one here, and has to fall off. Surfer's gone quiet. There's so many people. One peek will end this. Jay looking towards, and he gets into the cubby. He gets into the cubby. Is NIU gonna clear him? Astral Util coming out, and Boy Wonder wanting to sit in the smoke, and is able to find one. That's Jay down. And look how many characters here, or agents here, are here for NIU in mid.
And only one Astra Star left here.
Yeah, I mean, not much util. I mean, not much guns. I don't know what NIU is supposed to do. And I think this is the death
30
ball.
seconds
Gonna
left.
grab the gun. I am well looking to find one.
I'd almost hand that off to Kamara.
Yeah, but look at where Kamara is right now. First contact with Delirious. Who's going to win this? Kamara. He's got to find one. He's got to find a guy here named Main. 13 seconds left. And Delirious is actually able to find him out here. Boy Wonder
10
looking
seconds left.
blinded.
Down A.
With 5 seconds left. They're able to get the spike down. And Delirious is actually down as well. But he can see all this. He knows where all of NIU's positioning is. He can give this info for the team. But it's still a 2v3. Oh, and there you go. Banambo able to find one, but playing for Rice, getting Delirious down. And all that's left is Agua. He hears the one drop. He knows one is dropped. Does he know the second one is still there?
I mean, they
does.
gotta know at this point, yeah?
Yeah, and Banambo able to get that 3K. I mean, it was a good round for NIU. You know, it made it actually fairly costly here for CMU. They had to use a Cypher ult. They had to use the Delirious ult here. The KO ult, I mean, excuse me. I'm not mad at it, but I think it came a lot closer than CMU liked it to be. Two ults.
Absolutely.
Yeah, CMU still got 2 ults though. But look at where the ults here for NIU. They're all at the cusp of coming close. Kamara playing for Rice, Boy Wonder, close, very very close. And look at this death ball here towards A. But look, the stack is over towards A again. Jay looking to find one, does not get anything. And 18 health, and Delirious holding this cubby area. Do they clear him here? I don't think they do. And Kamara able to. Agua able to find one, and Delirious actually able to find 2 here. It's a 3v3 here for NIU and CMU actually, technically. IML looking to clear this position here with his dog. Does not find anything. B Reyna playing fried Rice and Kamara playing for Rice, opting to use his ult here. No util coming out here. The no fun ult is coming out. Banambo actually able to find B Reyna. And playing for Rice, gotta go huge. His ult is used. Kamara, all that's left.
And a shutdown again, you know, another really solid retake here.
I am actually in complete awe. NIU.
Yeah, I almost would say NIU should take a little bit of a slower approach here. I think that they're kind of deathballing on his sights a little bit too much, you know? Maybe a solid default play for some picks, although in reality, CMU isn't really overextending anywhere.
Their retakes are just so good. They've been so good. So
Yeah,
like I can't
I'll
complain.
agree. I think the only place that you could really overextend at here as CMU would be a main, yeah?
Yeah,
They peek out there almost every time.
yeah, but it's not like they're losing anything too much. You know?
Want to play? Let's play.
And talk about this, CMU actually opted to use the jet ult here.
I can't use that.
Quick boom up comes out, and NIU actually buying up here. Do they clear Delirious? Delirious actually finds one, but Boy Wonder is able to trade him right back. This is going to be a quick take here for NIU once more. But we've seen CMU here on these retakes. Absolutely devastating. Kamara looking towards this mid area, looking towards anyone. And Jay is actually able to find one up top. B Reyna holding this funny little position over towards Hell. And Kamara actually able to find the one that's rotating. Does he know that there's one more? Banamble, he's got to be able to cross this. And Kamara stuck. He hears the guy tree. And B Reyna able to find Jay. Does he know that Guts has dropped? And B Reyna going huge. Banamble able to find one. And he doesn't know Kamara's behind him. Oh, and Kamara's made himself very aware. Banamble looking to TP on the site. Maybe looking for his stick. No stick. Kamara finding him out.
Yeah, they needed that round.
Oh, 100%. I mean,
This is looking pretty close.
yeah, B Reyna actually just died, so
Back and forth.
yeah, B Reyna just died, so no gun for her. So
Dang.
yeah,
That's actually kind of tough.
yeah. I mean, that's real unfortunate. She was stuck in that hell position, really just wanting to get that pinch here for Kamara, but very costly for
That
NIU.
works.
And I think this is going to be the first B hit that we're going to be seeing here for NIU. Or let me rephrase that.
Absolutely.
First B
Rated
hit at the
to,
start of the game.
Guts setup here.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be interesting. We're talking about CMU's Cypher pick. Very interesting. And it doesn't really look like it's paid off so far. To be frank, I mean, it didn't really slow down much aggression. And B Reyna pulling an Allegro, sitting in this market position. We've seen him go crazy. We'll see how B Reyna goes. I am looking towards clear B Reyna, but Guts actually able to clear him out. And Boy Wonder looking to find one plane for ice, able to trade him right back. Jay looking to get Agua against Agua, plane for ice once again, finding the trade here. And all that does is Kamara over towards B main, and plane for ice over towards onsite. The double swing coming out for Delirious, and I am Will. A quick ult coming out for Delirious. Plane for ice actually gets dogged out with a few seconds left. He's got the C's. He's naded out. There's not much that he could have done there.
Absolutely. I mean, to be honest with you, I think that's kind of a not great use of the KO ult there. I think they could have saved that.
I think the C's really did enough, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
The C's
yeah,
put
but I will say it applies pressure, you know, having your abilities taken away. So
Yeah.
not the worst thing in the world, but I think that might have been a little bit overkill.
Yeah, but that goes to show the amount of respect that CMU has here for NIU. This is their map. I was hyping it up. This is their map pick. This is their map pick. This is the side that they wanted, and they're struggling right now. Maybe the cyber pick is it. You know, maybe getting all this info gathering allows CMU to play a little bit more lax.
I just don't think CMU's overextending like other teams have in the past. You know, they're holding their respective lanes a lot of the times a soft angle as to not like put themselves out in the open and give away a rifle or just positioning in general. They're doing a good job of blocking it down.
Yeah, they're not falling into NIU's traps here.
And like even here in mid, Will notes that they're there and then backs off instantly.
Yeah, they know they got the gun advantage, but they don't want to risk it. They know NIU's they're gonna capitalize off of anything. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile. And again, NIU going towards this A pinch. Never Delirious. Huge finding that lurk character.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can kind of see that CMU's
Right there.
thinking that a B hit. No, but it looks like they're rotating a little bit towards A, actually.
Yeah, Delirious is very aware of this. I'm very sure of that. Oh, and what a flick from him.
Spike down B. 30 seconds left.
Oh, and Banamble must have seen the elbow if you're towards Agua. The spike in B main still very grabbable, but NIU, they gotta find something. 15 seconds. Yeah, 15 seconds left. They gotta make a move. They gotta die to this. They gotta die. They do. They have to.
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
Flawless.
nothing found off of anything.
Good flawless anti-eco there for CMU.
You know, looking over towards CMU, I think it really just they're countering Kamara hard. You know, CMU, they're aware. NIU takes this aggressive space, but Kamara still taking the equal aggressive space on the opposite side of the map, almost in pace with NIU whenever they're going towards this hit. But the CMU, they have an anchor. They're always having an anchor. They're always aware of the Kamara lurk to the point where that's why they're losing these retakes. Kamara isn't around long enough. And speaking of Kamara, getting that wall bang off, killing Jay right off the bat. All that's left is Delirious here on site, but no util for him. It's a no fun game for him. Over towards Generator, Agua able to find him out. That's a quick side take for NIU. 3 ults here for CMU. I'm not sure what they can do with him though.
They gotta use one, right? Yeah,
and looks like they're using it with a 3v5. It's peculiar. I think it is, and no one capitalized off of it. There's no room that has been gained. But Boy Wonder finding Guts and Banamble getting one. I am well. All that's left in this 1v3. A C's coming out. That's gonna actually catch Agua with 1 HP. But Banamble, I don't see him going for this. As I say that, well, 1 versus 2. B Reyna playing fried rice. We've seen him here before.
Last player standing.
17 health. There's not much you can do at this point. I am well looking to get the 4K, and you know what? It's pretty good. Now, once again,
in reality, there, NIU has to keep the rifles there, so.
Yeah. And oh my gosh, it didn't even break their bank. Look at their economy. Holy cannoli. What? I mean.
Yeah. Oh man. It's just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. We're sitting here with 4 post-plant successes for NIU and 4 retake successes for CMU. I mean, it's just back and forth.
But it's so interesting, and I'm still baffled. This is NIU's pick.
Raise ult here, yeah.
Yeah, and that right when you said that, there it is. Door being closed. I'm hoping the rocket reads where Guts is and does not actually find him. Agua with just a Spectre and B Reyna. Light shields on the other 2. We're playing for Rice, the only one with full util. Oh, and that Haunt spawning someone out. Kamara actually a little slower to the
This
jump.
might work out pretty well for them here with Kamara doing this slow up through mid.
Yeah, and look at where B Reyna is holding his locked position. Is able to find 1. Boy Wonder finding 3. The IGL finding his pace. Looking for the 4th. Is he gonna get it? Are they gonna give it to him? Kamara steals it away.
Man, they needed that.
They
have been on the verge of
Last round before the switch.
being able to buy and not being able to buy the entire game.
They were so broke.
And it looks like we got a timeout here.
Yeah, lucky leader here, their coach opting for that timeout.
Taking a timeout. And I've talked about this in many of the games that I have been able to cast here with NIU, but timeouts are so important, Trips.
Yeah.
I like the timing of timeouts can absolutely destroy a team. And I mean, just on Breeze, we watched that timeout turn into 2 round wins back to back for CMU. It gives your team a chance to cool off, rethink like what has been going on in the game, maybe come up with a strategy. Million things can be done. And even if you don't talk about anything, it can cool off the other team, which is just as important as coming up with a strategy.
Yeah, there's just so much mental that is getting reset during a timeout. So many things that could be assessed, so many counters that could be done. I'm not entirely sure where CMU is going to be reading this for NIU, especially with how dynamic the way NIU has been playing. But it's going to be interesting. No doubt about that.
Yeah, and we're going to see a weird buy out of CMU here. Gonna shoot for a thrifty here. Can't really blame them as they don't have the funds.
Yeah, I mean, it's last round. Omen ult has been online for quite some time. Bannable has not really been able to use it, and there really hasn't been any opportunities. NIU has so much map control, it's so hard to flank them.
It's a tough ult to use.
Yeah, quick dog coming out here for NIU and actually able to cut out that site for Yuto. Oh, and Bannable and Jay.
Down B.
What a pinch.
Holy, what a play.
Right there.
Yeah. 3 left here for NIU, and they're looking towards get the spawn, but look at where they are. A quick ult coming out for B Reyna. The dog comes out
No charge.
and actually does not clear Jay, but Agua actually will find 1 Delirious, finding Agua, and that's the flank here.
That's that Omen ult right there you're just talking about.
Oh my gosh. I'm simply a magician
Switching sides.
predicting that. Or I just have cast a curse. One or the other. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe a
And,
little both.
that was a CMU thrifty there, and I just got done talking about. They clearly came up with a strategy in that timeout. What a fantastic use of their timeout to guarantee that they don't go into the next half tied 6-6.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be interesting here. I mean, very interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like it honestly looks like NIU's expecting a B push here with a triple stack on B site.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
No
here.
mid presence from either team here.
Yeah, but Agua. Yeah, okay, he's back. Oh, Agua looking to take a real greedy space here. Does not find anything though. No tags off of anybody. Boombot looking to go out.
Mid.
Yeah, holy, that is a quick rotation. And Plan for Rice is here to hear it. Oh, he throws the molly, slows it down, cuts that pace off. Quick take here for A main. But look at where Kamara is. Looks for one, gets the one. Are they going to swing him? No, they do not. It's Kamara.
And an important pick, they lose their smokes there.
Yeah, that's a lot of space that NIU can capitalize off of. And B Reina looking towards to get this lineup here. Breaking the door. They're being very decisive. They're afraid of a flight. Boy Wonder clearing this long position, or this catwalk position, and the smokes are coming out. Smoke over towards A main, and I think this is where the hit's coming out here, folks. Agua looking for one. Actually gets the ding off of one, and Kamara playing a completely different game, jumping out of heaven, looking for one, and finds another one. 2 kills with a shorty, 1 kill with the headhunter. He's back online, so looking like it.
That's 4 for 4 for pistol rounds for NIU right now. You got to think that maybe they've been practicing some pistol rounds, hopping into death matches using classic only. What do you think?
I think that's fantastic. I think that's a great idea, and anyone that does that is handsome and really smart.
Are you saying that because you do it?
What? No.
No,
that's not possible. Why would you? Are you assuming I am that egotistical that I would just say that?
I didn't say a thing. And we're looking at a force up here for CMU.
They're pretty confident. I mean, I respect it.
And a lot of noise on A. Kamara's got to be hearing all of this.
Yeah, Jay looking to get first contact, but look at where Kamara is. What an absolute menace. Actually looking to find one, does not get one. The shorty actually didn't find any tags. It was very interesting. Quick flash coming out here.
Here comes the smoke on.
Yep, and that's the flash. Or that's smoke coming out. Oh, Kamara looking to find one. Barely misses the Cypher's head. And I am Will actually able to find plain fried rice over towards Tree. This force up just might have worked. I mean, it worked on Breeze. Plain for Ice, that's their flash character down. They don't have much entry utility after that. They're gonna have to rely on Agua here on this huge flank. Wrapping all the way around, and Delirious actually failed to find another one.
The Stinger's so strong. Holy cow.
Oh my gosh, this is so interesting. And B Reina actually find one. Boy Wonder able to find another one. And Agua able to get another one. They're looking to stick it. Oh, but Jay going huge from the top ropes, able to get the Spike Planer and Boy Wonder.
Nobody's going to have money.
Oh my, the economy is in shambles.
Yeah, this is going to be a weird couple rounds here while the teams manage their money here. Clearly, looks like NIU's going for util over guns or shields here with their limited funds.
Yeah, and we know NIU struggles under defensive halves. We know that it's not one of their strong points, especially on Ascent. So I'm going to be interested to see how they're going to react off of this CMU attack, which has been going very well.
Very A-focused.
It just seems like to be the funny letter that everyone likes to go towards, isn't it?
Oh man, this might prove to be really tough. It looks like NIU's taking.
Oh no, and the read. Yeah, the read just is not there. The dog is coming out. They clear trees. Sight is clear. Dash is going out. And that's the sight take here. Kamara looking to get first contact, seeing if he can get Delirious, but Delirious does not want to get anyone. CMU is playing so safe. They're just playing so safe. even on this attacking side, they're not peeking anything. They're not. They corrected a lot of the stuff they were doing on Breeze. Boy Wonder looking to get I Am Will here. They try to break the tripwire, but no such luck on the first shot. At least. Vanderbilt looking to get one, finds another one. I Am Will get a trade right back. Boy Wonder looking to get one, and he actually gets another one here. And I think the best thing that they can do is probably just die to the spike here.
And I think that's kind of the plan, it seems like.
Yeah, Kamara, that shorty, I love it. I really do. But I think CMU just is countering it so hard.
Oh man, and another CMU loses all their guns there too. It leaves with the sector. I mean, it's just really weird rounds as of late, I suppose.
Yeah, and you know, look at the buy that NIU's having. They lose this round, that's it. I mean, CMU, they got a little bit credits, but other than that, like, not much either. But look at what Kamara has. Look at what he's holding. And look at where he's peeking.
Might prove to get a pick here. I don't know if they're gonna peek that necessarily.
Yeah, a quick flash coming out. And I think they read this actually.
A little bit of damage there from the grenade on both Jay and Bannable.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what happens.
Oh, but the Kamara see the back foot of Delirious? Is he gonna see him? Oh, does not hit. What? What is this game?
The hit on B here.
Oh, and Jay's able to find Kamara. Oh, Boy Wonder able to find one. Is he able to get another one? Dinks actually coming out. And Agua able to find one with Guts. Boy Wonder's super hurt here. I'm not sure what he can do in this position. He's got two stars.
They do have the Astra wall up as well.
And they got 2 stars. And I'm not entirely sure what they're going to do here.
Taking that back.
Quick smoke coming out. And that's the KO knife. No one's playing Beeman. Everyone's on site. And NIU, we're talking about that pace. They got to go fast. They have to. They got to take this site. They don't have a lot of time.
To get on the site there.
I don't know if they're going to have time. Oh, and as I say that, Plain Fried Rice going huge on that Ryan. Finding 2, getting the wall bang off Bannable. Giving NIU that space.
Are they going to make it to the up? Looks like they got the up back as well.
Oh my gosh, absolutely devastating here for CMU. No util. Or sorry, no weapons.
Finally, a retake there for NIU.
Yeah. And you know, we're looking at the map and how many rounds have been going back and forth. NIU has been having a really hard time stringing rounds together, especially on this defense and even evident on the offense. With only 2 rounds in a row, twice. Once being the pistol and the other one being the last 3 rounds.
Get out of my way.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Look how cautious CMU's being. They're so slow.
Oh my gosh, they're reading this so well. Agua wanting to take this space so badly. A quick seize coming out. Kamara is still holding this B main, but no one is there. Literally no one. Jay looking to be first contact. Dash is coming out. Knives are out as well. Oh, but Boy Wonder actually able to tag up Jay quite a bit. Oh, and the suck comes out. And Boy Wonder able to find one. Oh, that's left.
That's so much damage, too.
Yeah, and you know what? This is like a... No, this is not a buy-up. This is not. This is still their thrifty round. But still. But they have sight. And once again, NIU. They got to take it fast. Maybe it's me just getting too anxious, but they take so long to get onto site. They really take quite some time. And look how many people are over towards hell. 2 people under hell, 2 people by hell. I'm not entirely sure. Guts with so little util left. Oh, and Plain for Rice finds one. Boy Wonder gets another one. There's actually able to get another one. Boy Wonder for 3. Jay actually still alive here.
Teleport's ready.
But B Reyna able to finish it off. Ult is up. Yeah, ult is up for her. Playing for Rice, his ult as well. And Kamara and Agua off 1, Agua off 2.
Another solid retake, and you can see that one was a little bit quicker. It seems like, oh, and we got another timeout coming through here.
Yeah, it looks like Lucky Leader, the coach here, is very... I mean, he's reading NIU very well. We've seen it off the timeout. Finds the 2 rounds. Off the timeout. Gets that last round. Hard reads the 2 people over towards NIU to get that pinch off of from mid and B. So
I think last time NIU got 2 rounds in, they immediately cooled them off with a timeout as well, yeah?
Yes, absolutely. They're not letting NIU get any momentum. And it's interesting. And they respect them. They just respect NIU that much. And they're taking it. They did their homework on their map pick. I mean, again, it was very interesting, right? Because we were talking about like they didn't do well on their own map pick, but here they are taking the NIU to near tie with one round above them.
Absolutely. And honestly, for the most part, Trix, this has come out to be a game of trades.
Yeah,
a lot of interesting trades going on.
Game of trades and a lot of counterplay. I think this is a lot of game of counterplay. You know, like with Breeze, it was a raw map that neither one have seen each other on. So it's good. It's just with Ascent, it's interesting. It's been a battleground.
Absolutely.
And speaking of this battleground, look at where Agua looked. That is that quick play they love taking here. Agua finds 1, but there's still 1 more here. Guts sitting all by his lonesome in spawn. But look at where the hit's going. It's going towards B. Boy Wonder sitting in spawn. No one wants to peek anything. They're just going to play for their life. But look at Kamara coming back online. Getting 1 with the op. This is a 5v3 here. The only ult here that is for CMU is a Cypher ult, and no bodies are to be found. But look at where Cypher is. So late. So sitting in this B main, are they going to clear him? They got to. They have to. And the smoke coming out here. Agua looking towards to get this rocket. Doesn't find anyone once again. No impact has been found. And Guts still hasn't been cleared out. But once again, Kamara looking to get another one. All that's left is IMO in the backside. They gotta kill him. They gotta clear him. How is he still alive? How is he still alive? Okay. Kamara.
And that was a good little Astra Suck KO nade play there in the boathouse.
You love to see it.
Absolutely. Tough because I feel like they've done a hard boathouse hold every single time that they've gone to B, so it's kind of getting a little bit predictable.
Yeah, they don't. You notice how CMU plays. They really like to like cuddle up together. Like is the best way that I can say. They're so close and so compact. Like we saw over towards that A hit. They almost all 4 of them were held. All 4 of them, and nearly all 4 of them were towards boathouse. So we're seeing a lot of that correlation. Kamara looking towards this first contact with 3 people staring down his gun barrel. Does he find Jay? And he does. That's the jet down.
Sure enough, and an important pick at that too.
Still util here for CMU. They can find something. And Guts, as I say that, I eat my words. Guts able to find one, and I think that's the cue for his ult. He's gotta. It's a 4v4. Still very winnable. He's looking for it. Yup. And Boy Wonder going huge on Catwalk, finding not just 2, but the spike.
I wonder why they closed the door there.
And I think there's just oh. Yeah, wait, what? Oh, I know. Vanable's got his ult.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, quick
30 seconds left.
take here. But, I mean, it's a 2v4. I'm not entirely sure what can be done here.
2 ults used.
Yeah. Kamara opting to use the Vandal because, you know, who does it? And playing for Rice, getting that underhand. Boy Wonder getting 3 here and looking for 4. The IGL, 29-12 for NIU. NIU, for the first time in this game, able to flip the map. Getting that advantage. It's a 10-9.
Absolutely massive. They were struggling a little bit on defense at the start, but as of now, they've got 5 retakes. You can see that they're starting to come together a little bit more anyway on their retake attempts.
Yeah, I really like to see it. You know, maybe it was just me being anxious, taking their sweet time for that retake, but it's been working out for them. They like to cut it close, and if it works, then who am I to say anything? Who am I to say there was?
And second scuffed by in a row for CMU here. Looks like a thrifty attempt.
Yeah, they're gonna play for the 11. If they lose that, that's gonna put them on the 12. B Reyna, the solo anchor here towards B, and Kamarov able to find one. That's delirious. Down. That's their KO. That's their flash guy. I mean, they still have the Owen flash, actually. Excuse me, but
definitely gonna make entering a little bit more difficult. Same as last round when they lost their jet.
Yeah, not much to be found here. Kamara holding over towards his tiles position. No one to be found. I mean, again, there's not many guns. An Owen TV coming out for Bannable. Oh, but it misses!
Oh, wow.
And he just barely lives.
Saved him.
Yeah, he barely lives that. I'm very, very surprised that he did. And the plane is coming down. NIU so confident in their retakes that they think that they can do this. So much respect for their opponents. And B Reyna holding this haunt. But the counterplay here for I Am Will, he's gonna pop the ult off of any aggression. And it works. NIU stopped in their tracks. But Kamara able to find one. It's a 5v3 here for NIU. They gotta go fast. B Reyna looking for one. Plane Price finds one, finds another one. I Am Will. All that's left, and B Reyna able to take out I Am Will.
And another retake for the squad there. You know, we talked a lot about CMU tricks being slow and methodical with a lot of their defensive plays. You know, not giving away space, not overcommitting to holds, playing pretty passively. But it seems like all of a sudden they've started to overextend a lot on their peaks, and NIU's taking advantage of that.
Yeah, I can.
We saw Jet do it 2 rounds ago. We saw KO do it a round ago.
Bring them down.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. CMU, I think they're just getting a little too excited. Maybe the lead just got them a little antsy, looking to close it out a little earlier than they should be. But we're looking over towards this A split here. Dog clearing up as much as they can, and Boy Wonder actually it's found out. Oh, but I Am Will and Jay actually going huge. Boy Wonder and Agua down. All that's left is B Reyna over towards this tree position, and Guts actually able to find Plain Fred Rice. I Am Will seeing B Reyna does not peek anymore. It's a 2v4 here for CMU. This is such an interesting take. That split worked great. That was a beautiful split. Kamara with an op. And B Reyna wall banging this to get Jay actually. What?
Check the PC. Check the PC.
You know, something that I would say is probably who clears that? Because I wouldn't. I would not. Kamara looking to get aggressive here. Guts finds him out. Delirious able to close it out. That's 10-11.
Good solid post plant there by CMU.
Yeah, no ops are actually picked up for CMU. They don't want to risk it. And Kamara, I mean, he can buy another one, and he's got his ult. So I think that's the dilemma that they're currently having. But it looks like I think he's ulting here. No gun is being purchased for Kamara.
Yeah, and it looks like another A hit here.
Yeah, the A hits. They've just been working. They really work out for both teams.
In all reality, I think A is a lot easier to take on attacking side, which is why you see a lot of teams 3-stack A.
Yeah, I mean, with that choke over towards B, do you really want to push that? It's hard. Now we're once again seeing this A push. So many people over towards this A positioning here, and there's only 2 people. There's only 2 people here towards for NIU. I Am Will looking towards finding one, and Kamara actually able to find one.
Spike down A.
A quick dash up coming out for Jay. but he falls right back off. He's not gonna risk anything here. Agua
and Reyna both
they're
late pushes through mid here.
Yeah, holding hands here. Don't want to risk anything. Jay and Guts, the only ones left on site. They're gonna be first. Jay's gonna actually be first contact here, most likely. Sees Agua. Agua is gonna take note of that, and I think Playing for Rice is looking to get that flash. So a quick high flash here. Nothing to be found, and that is the buff in work, ladies and gentlemen. Kamara holding this main position there, fully aware that the two people could be there. But look at that's where the knife goes.
Enemy remaining.
Delirious, all he's got to do is peek, and he does it. Agua with 3.
So I don't even know if he
Match
knew
point.
it was happening. Did he get spotted and couldn't hear or something?
I'm not sure. I didn't see it. Maybe maybe the move was to save because there was 3 people still. I'm not sure. But the save doesn't even work out because he dies. That's 10-12 for NIU, and it's a weird bye for CMU.
Yeah, and we've seen NIU's defense come alive a little bit more. We're now rocking 7 retake.
Jay, I think struggling a little bit on this pick with Jet. Not as much finding ball. And Agua finds 3.
Oh man, that might have just been the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I don't know how anyone can recover from this. I really don't. There's no smokes. There's no info. I don't know. Jay's gonna have to find everything.
And they're not overcommitting. They're not giving CMU any kills here.
Yeah, they're even anchoring over towards A. So much respect for their opponents. As I say that, Kamara wide swings A main with a judge.
We'll have to see here.
A quick molly comes out.
Reyna's gonna get the brunt of this initial hit here.
Yeah. And so there's actually finds 1. Jay finds another, but Boy Wonder able to close it out. A close map. Very well done here for CMU, but NIU just was able to close it out.
Absolutely, and this was an important series for both teams. CMU trying to change the direction of the season. Get their first win up on the board, get it to be a 1-6, and NIU trying to drag their record back into the positive.
Yeah, close but no cigar. Hello. Just NIU able to close out their map pick. They found their footing. They were shook up. You gotta admit they were shook up with how much their attack was getting countered, how much CMU was reading into it, but they weren't able to close it out. Very unfortunate here. Boy Wonder going 31-15 for NIU.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
I mean, look at the assists.
Yeah, look at the assist all around. B Reyna with 16, Playing for Rice 15, Boy Wonder 10, Agua 8, Kamara 8. It shows how well NIU's playing off of each other. It shows that they're just not fragging for themselves. They're not getting greedy. Even in the disadvantaged state that they were in, they were still playing patient. They're still playing together. It's beautiful. It's actually beautiful. You love to see it.
Absolutely. And I mean, we talked about it being a kind of map of trades. It was very hard to keep up with commentating.
Yeah.
People were getting traded out every second, so it was tough to keep up with.
Yeah, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it was a battlefield. Like they were just going back and forth. Like it was always coming down so close to the wire, or someone coming in. I've now been notified that there is an interview coming in. I got it. Don't worry. I got it.
Oh, you got this one?
Yeah, I got it this time. Yeah. I know what I'm doing.
I mean, I can assist you this time.
No, hold on. Let me figure out how to turn on this microphone. So that's gonna be fun. Hold on. I actually don't know how to turn on this microphone. That's really great. That's my favorite part is when the microphone isn't on.
Can hit diamond in Valorant, but doesn't know how to work a computer.
Listen, I'm a kinesiology major, not a miracle worker. Okay, what do you want?
All
Wait.
good, man.
Oh,
It's all
I got it
good.
working. Oh my gosh. All right, Muzzy here. Wait, can you hear? Go ahead,
Yep.
Birena.
Yeah, I hear.
Oh, can you hear him, Muzzy?
I can hear.
All right. So, Virena, this is your first game here. We're what?
It is.
Week 7 here into ESC Valorant. This is your first game. You slotted in here for Allegro. Now, are these agents that you usually play?
Most of them, not. I'm not really used to play Fade, but I am used to play Sova.
Yeah.
So I feel comfortable on Breeze playing Sova, but I didn't feel like kind of comfortable on Ascent with Fade.
I mean, all things considering, you've played very well. Like I think
you.
I think you slotted into that initiator, a very difficult initiator role. Regardless, I think you did it very well here.
It is indeed really difficult, and I had to learn all these lineups like 1 week before the match, so it was kind of difficult. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was that mindset going into that Ascent game? Now we know NIU is very notorious on that attack side, and you guys were really struggling there. So what were the counters there that you guys were able to find?
I think we were kind of overconfident because we ruled first game, right? But we had to came in our senses, and then that's why we came back from losing, right?
Yeah. 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 Very cool. Muzz, you got anything?
I was just gonna say the Ascent game seemed to be a game of trades. The kill feed was filled up pretty quickly, and both NIU and CMU were doing great jobs of picking up on those trades. Was that a key point in practice? Looking to trade out characters. I see you guys were hitting those sites and waiting for a retake for the entire team to do those trades. I just was wondering if that was a big part of the goal for the week.
Yeah, you guys were cutting real close for those retakes.
Yeah, actually, we've been trying to practice a lot of communication and like refragging our team members. So yeah, it's part of our our training.
Yeah.
Absolutely, a focus for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only other thing I wanted to talk about was the tougher offensive half. So we already touched on that one. So
Yeah. I mean, if that's it for you, that's it for me. Do you got anything else to say here for SB Reina?
Thank you for watching us, guys, and supporting us.
Yeah, man. I mean, the chat loves you. We got B Reina, Queen B coming out. It's great. It's great. Oh, we got
Those
some
are my friends.
commentator appreciation. We love to see it. Anyways, but yeah, thank you so much.
I have my fans. What can I say?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm very sure about that. The Queen Bees. I'll love to see it. Love to see it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, if Muzzy doesn't have anything else, that's it for me. B Reina, you played awesome out there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I was
absolutely,
really
you played
nervous.
great.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, folks, that's B Reina here coming out for the interview. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, what a great win. It's a great win. It wasn't just a stomping, but it was just finding that counterplay, and I think that was just really what I personally I think was the better way to win that, right? Like if you were to stomp, you don't know what your flaws are, what your mistakes are, but NIU was able to come back off of that, you know?
Absolutely. Even though Ascent was closer for NIU and a bit of a reality check for him, I think it was a much better game.
Mhm.
I think we actually got to see CMU come out and play to their capability there, and potentially on a map that they don't play that much. So so they really came out and did a good job. And like I just said, a bit of a reality check for NIU there. Can't be overconfident. Always have to trust in the capability of the teams you're playing against. And I think we kind of saw that there at the end when there were only 2 people left, but NIU weren't giving them an inch. Like fully giving them the hiding in corners tactic.
Yeah, they were just able to really counter the counterplay that CMU had in store for them. Up
100%.
next, up next we got next week we actually were facing out Kent State, who if we're gonna take a look at the rankings, I would love to take a look at that. Where is it? I don't even know. Hold up. Yep, they're currently from this past week. We're 3-2. So I'm not entirely sure where their current rankings are at this moment, but from my memory, if my memory has served me, they were very very strong opponents during this past season. But anyways, that's not till next week. Yeah. I'm your play-by-play, Trix.
And I'm your colorcaster, Muzzy.
Yeah, it's been fun, guys. Hope to see you guys next week. You guys have a good night.
Absolutely. Have a good night, everybody.